Offline games are lifesavers when your Wi-Fi decides to disappear exactly when you need it most. So I went through a bunch of mobile games, ignored the ones that only looked good in screenshots, and picked the ones actually worth keeping on your phone. Here are 15 of the best offline games for Android and iOS in 2026. Number 15. Cockroach Prank. Cockroach Prank answers a question nobody really asked. What if you were a cockroach and decided to make everyone else's day worse? You run around the city causing chaos, getting in the way, and basically becoming the smallest public nuisance possible. There's not much strategy here, and honestly, that is kind of the point. This is the sort of game you open when you have 10 minutes to waste and want to switch your brain off. Number 14. Driving School Game. Driving School Game is for anyone who thinks they are a perfect driver until a game asks them to use an indicator. You have to follow traffic rules, stay in your lane, park properly, and somehow avoid turning one small mistake into a full crash compilation. It is slower than a normal racing game, but that is exactly why it works. The ads can get annoying, but if you like calm driving instead of launching a supercar off a bridge, it is worth trying. Number 13. Superbox Delivery. Superbox Delivery basically says your package will arrive safely as long as you stop driving like you got your license yesterday. You control a tiny delivery car through tight streets while trying to stop your boxes from flying everywhere. The cartoon style is really charming, and chasing a higher score becomes way more addictive than it should be. The steering can feel slippery on sharper turns, but overall, it is a fun little game. Number 12. Treasure Hunter. Echo of War turns you into the kind of person who hears one beep from a metal detector and immediately starts planning retirement. You explore forests, fields, and abandoned World War II locations while following signals and digging up pieces of the past. The game is slow on purpose, which makes every good discovery feel more satisfying. If you like calm exploration with a little mystery, this one is easy to enjoy. Number 11. Chameleon Run. Chameleon Run looks simple until your brain suddenly forgets which color you are supposed to be. You run, jump, and switch colors in mid-air, trying to land on the correct platforms before the game sends you back to the start. It is fast, smooth, and great for short sessions. Finishing a level is easy enough. Getting every collectible without losing your mind is where the real challenge begins. Number 10. Ocean is Home. Starts like a normal survival game, then hands you an old car to repair before you even have a proper roof. You gather supplies, build a small house, explore the island, and try not to become the guy sleeping next to a campfire with 3 pieces of wood left. It is simple in a good way, although the controls and saving can sometimes be rough. If you load back into the game somewhere strange, just assume the island moved you for character development. Number 9. Glory Ages. Vikings does not let you win by smashing the attack button until your thumb gives up. You have to dodge, block, read your enemy, and wait for the right moment to strike back. One bad parry can turn your fearless Viking into sliced lunch in about 2 seconds. The combat feels heavy and satisfying, although the camera shake can be a little much. If you like skill-based sword fighting, this one is worth checking out. Number 8. Just Another Racing Game. Has the kind of name you give a game when you skip the marketing meeting and went straight back to racing. It is low poly, fast, and most importantly, it does not throw an ad in your face after every race. The tracks are simple, but the driving is fun, and local Bluetooth multiplayer makes it even better if you have a friend nearby. If you just want quick races without ads breathing down your neck, it deserves a spot on your phone. Number 7. Egyptian Life is a life simulator where you eat, sleep, work, wash, repair your old car, and then close the game. And remember, you still have to do half of that in real life. What makes it interesting is how much it tries to turn normal, everyday life into a proper game. You slowly build your life instead of becoming rich after 5 minutes, which makes progress feel more satisfying. It is still being developed, so expect some bugs and random car problems along the way. Number 6. Sky Oceans feels like joining a group project, and finding out your assignment is flying a rusty airship through a war. You build a crew of sky pirates, visit colorful towns, and fight enemies in turn-based air battles. Because the combat is turn-based, you do not need to mash buttons. You just need to stop making terrible decisions. The game looks great and has that classic old-school RPG feeling. Early battles can feel a little slow, but things get much better once your crew unlocks stronger abilities. Number 5. Bully. Starting at a new school is already stressful. But Bully asks, what if everyone there also made your life harder? 1 minute you are in chemistry class, and 5 minutes later you are getting chased across campus on a BMX bike. It still has that classic rockstar humor, and there is almost always something ridiculous happening. The touch controls can be annoying when things get chaotic, but the game still has more personality than most mobile open-world games. Number 4. Don't Starve Together is the game where you and your friends say, let's survive together, and then somehow everyone is dead before dinner. You gather resources, build a camp, keep the fire alive, and try not to become spider food when night arrives. Playing with friends makes every bad decision funnier, but you can also play solo if you prefer starving alone in peace. The mobile version does not have PC or console crossplay, but it is still one of the strongest survival experiences on this list. Number 3. Dream Road Multiplayer is easily one of the best looking mobile driving games here. The reflections, lighting, atmosphere, and car models are polished enough that sometimes it barely feels like you are playing on a phone. You can play online with friends or go offline when you just want to drive around without dealing with anyone. The handling feels smooth and surprisingly realistic. Whether you like competitive racing or just free roaming, it delivers a really solid experience. Number 2. Dungeons of Hinterberg is for anyone who wants to quit their office job, move to the Alps, and solve their problems with a sword. You play as Louisa, who goes on vacation to clear her head, and somehow ends up clearing dungeons instead. The best part is the rhythm. During the day, you explore, fight monsters, and solve puzzles. Later, you head back to town, talk to people, improve relationships, and prepare to make questionable decisions again tomorrow. It feels different from the usual mobile RPG, and if you have access through Crunchyroll Game Vault, it is absolutely worth trying. Number 1. Grid Legends looks so realistic that you start leaning your body into corners like it is actually going to help. The cars have real weight. Braking too late actually punishes you, and races get chaotic fast when everyone wants the same piece of road. You get real tracks, real cars, and the kind of handling that feels much closer to a console racing game than a typical mobile racer. The only catch is that you need a strong phone to run it well. On a weaker device, the smoke might come out of your phone instead of the car. And that is the list.